Salutations and welcome. I know I usually say that after the title card, but right now I wanted to point a few things out to you. First of all, the microphone has been fixed. The problem was my fault. See, I guess Fraps decided that the microphone built into my laptop was the default microphone, which, as you heard in the last episode, just sounds absolutely horrible. Just terrible. So hopefully that is fixed. I've already recorded this episode, so what's you're watching right now is taking place after that. So I know it's good on that. Hopefully I did it all right this time and it sounds fine in this little clip. If not, it's going to be a little ironic, I guess. Either way. So there's that. I also have a new title card, and if you look back in the previous episodes I've released, once this is released, I should have done this already, but I will have replaced the screenshot of every episode of this series, at least to date, with a fancy new title card that you'll see in a moment. So, without further ado, let's begin. Salutations and welcome back to my survival world in the Attack for BT mod pack. I first of all would like to apologize for not having a video out on Friday of last week. I just didn't quite get around to recording anything, so that was my mistake. I apologize for that. But in recompense, I guess, today might be a bit of a special episode because I plan to, by the end of the episode, have a portal to the Nether all ready for us to start in the Nether on Friday's episode this week. If I am doing this correctly, or if I do everything correctly this time, this video will probably be out on Monday. Don't quote me on that. It could be out a little later or a little earlier, depending on how things go. So, yeah. I guess, first of all, let me show you what I've done in between episodes. This is most of the ore and everything I've collected from the basement. I've already smelted up a few things, the gold and stuff, and, yeah, that's all just from clearing out the basement. And I've improved the size of the smeltery, and observant viewers among us might notice that there's a bit of terrain differences. There's a bit, this little dip wasn't here before, and this lake used to be a little bit smaller, didn't have this little hole here, and that's because while I was smelting some things, I got attacked by creepers. One of them snuck up on me right here, blew up, and as I was trying to repair the damages from that, a couple more snuck up, and I managed to lure them over here, trying to lure them into the water so they wouldn't cause terrain damage, where they blew up, and I decided to just expand the lake. So yeah, that happened. And I made the smeltery a little bigger. I don't know if the smeltery blocks are blast proof, but the smeltery was not damaged in the creeper explosion, so either they are blast proof or I have just been extremely lucky. And if you notice there, the things smelted and they immediately went into this tank. So let me show you how that works. Do I have anything else smelting? No, I don't. So what I'm doing is, when I smelt things, they automatically go through this pipe. I use this pipe because it's a lot faster than these and I can just keep it running. They go into this tank, which immediately drains into the casting basin. Now the problem right here is, right now, that thing's at about half full. Probably needs about 3 more ingots in order to get all the way up. And that's what I do here. This is just to make sure that all of my ores keep the same type of ingot and block, because there are many types in this, and sometimes, using the smeltery especially, you might get types that aren't exactly compatible with everything. So I'm just going to take a few of these. How many did I say it looked like it needed? 3? Okay, so I'm going to take 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Just pop these right back in the smeltery, and yes, this isn't exactly the most fuel-efficient option, but I'm getting quite a bit of magma or lava to use for this, so I'm not too worried about that. One thing I noticed with silver bars is it looks like the cobalt block in the smeltery. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, so a little bit of a texture error there. So I'm just going to let those smelt up real quick, and they should just pump directly back into here and make me a nice block. And when I'm done smelting everything up, I will put them all in a chest in here, but for now I will just dump my silver in here. I really need to get one of those fancy sorting systems all made up. That would be nice. Probably not this episode though. Okay, that appears to have already gone through. And I may need one more. Let me just... Yeah, looks like I might need one more silver ingot to finish off that block. It's a slow process. Silver. So, oh, gotta put my tank back, otherwise this doesn't work. There we go. Also, I have to set my tank to output mode. There we go, and now that should work nicely. So I'm going to let that do the thing. Get some lead, I guess. Smelting up is next in this, I love this sorting system. I wish vanilla Minecraft had this, the whole, just hit a button and it sorts everything, because that is just, it's beautiful. Makes things so much easier. But, yeah, so that will smelt up, and I will dump my lead into here. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. And while that's going, I am going to repair the basement, because let's take a look around. Oh, this thing, I'll explain that later, but let's just take a look around. We've got, this place is just a mess. There are holes everywhere, there's all kinds of stuff, and most of these were not here. These massive tunnel networks were not here when I started digging. This is just the way the ores took me. Got some stone torches down here because I ran out of wood when I was down here and didn't want to go back up and chop some. So yeah, but yeah, we've got sand coming through from the top. We've got just all kinds of messy things here. So I am going to smelt those ores up and clean up the basement, and I will get back to you when I'm finished with that. But first, let me explain how I'm going to get the resources for this, and that is this fancy little block here. Now, when I first started my other world, I was using all kinds of, I was using this big complicated machine, using, block breaker, a couple of items from the random things mod, which were the, I don't see them in here, random things, yes, I had the block breaker from the random things mod, automatically breaking cobblestone, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a whole mess of blocks that was just set off in a room because I didn't have anywhere else for it. And then I figured out, or realized rather, that I can condense all that into this single little block. And if you put one bucket of lava and one bucket of water in this, it will just automatically generate cobblestone. Just, it'll pump it out like nothing. We've got a whole chest here and all, yeah. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to want a deep storage unit, but I don't have the resources to make one of those just yet, so that's what I had in my old base, as a deep storage unit, just constantly having cobblestone pumped into it. But yeah, and as you can see, you can also choose stone and obsidian. Now the stone, I think it might consume just the lava bucket, which honestly doesn't make much sense, because to make stone, normally you need to consume the water, not the lava. So that's a bit of a downside, because it takes up a lot of lava, and the obsidian takes both water and lava to make. So I might make a few of those in order to make the Nether portal, or I might just toss that into the smeltery, because it does that too. It's a pretty cool little system. But yeah, so that is what I'm going to be using in order to clean up the basement floor. I might cook it into stone, and I will probably want to make a little bit of a more furnished looking floor than just stone floor. But yeah, that's I'm gonna try to keep the same general look and feel of the cave network going on. Just gonna clean things up a little bit. So I'm going to do that and let all my ores smelt up. And if I'm doing this right now, this will be a before and after shot. So I'm gonna actually make this a little easier for me. I'm going to stand right on this block and put that, there we go, right there. And then, since I've done that, I may be able to cut it just right to make it look like a really quick transition before and after shot. So yeah, I'll see you when that's finished. And we're back. So as you can see, it's all nice and built. Hopefully that thing worked out all right. My little brother's down here watching me now. Say hello, little brother.
Hello!
Alright. So he's going to be watching me, and hopefully he'll be a little quiet for this. But yeah, so I filled in all the holes with stone. I've got that all nice and done. And I found out that I was wrong about this here. It does not consume lava in order to make stone. It consumes water, so that's nice. Especially since I now have a bunch of this and had to waste some fuel in order to make it into stone. But oh well, that's my mistake. We live and we learn. Pardon you, or bless you rather. It's nighttime out there, so I'm going to sleep real quick. I made a tool forge so I could make my lumberjack axe here and harvest my orange trees a lot easier. So that's nice. And okay. So, going to make some obsidian, and then we're going to find a nice place to place down our thing. Our thing, yeah. So I'm going to grab this. I've got the water in here already. Going to grab a couple of buckets of the... Actually, I don't really need to do that. I'm going to grab this right here, because this has all our lava in it, this hardened portable tank. I'm going to drop that right here, and all that is going to start pumping into here, and it's going to become lava. Molten obsidian. Or, yeah, that. So now we've got all that in there. Oh, I've got 20 in there, apparently. Okay. Well, then I'm going to grab this again, put the lava back in there by going like that. No, not that. My mistake. Okay. Can I do that? Nope. Wait, yes. Okay. That's draining back in there. I forgot that I need to... Eesh. Okay, I need to do this, and... Okay, lava's on the bottom. We're good. Now I'm going to put the lava back in here. Right, like that. There we go. Now it's all working just fine. Not that. That. Got a little lava in here? Alright. What? Uh-oh. I think I lost some obsidian there. Okay, it's in that. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna put this right back here. Bam. And then I am going to put this right here. And all that is gonna start pumping in through here and become, once I do the right thing, there we go, that's gonna become obsidian blocks. Woo! And I forgot to make the dang flint and steel thing, so while that's pumping into there and becoming blocks, we're gonna do that. Where's my flint? There we go. Hello, flint. Grab that, put that there. I could do that in my own inventory instead of a table, but oh well. There we go. Ha ha ha. Alright. That's just about done. And come on. There we go. 10 obsidian. That is just enough to make a portal. So, I decided I am going to do that in this cave I found over here that I haven't lit up yet. If I can find the cave again. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oh. Okay, I kind of saw this from a distance. I thought it would be bigger than that. Let's find somewhere else. Actually, you know what? Let's plop this portal down where we were mining at first over here. Just so the portal noise that it makes doesn't annoy us. Here it is. Because that can get pretty annoying. That's about right here. Let's dig out some space for it. Right here. Bang, bang. Boop. 1, 2, and a 3. 1, 2, and a 3. Pop that right there. And, what? Wrong one. And 1, and 2. And here we go. Oh, yeah, forgot to mention, I caught one of those Endermen with backpacks, so I don't have the resources needed to get the backpack right now, but we will be getting a Ender backpack in a later episode. That'll be pretty cool. So yeah. Bang! Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to the Nether. Alright, and we are in the Nether. The obsidian that it gave us looks kinda weird. We've got some quartz here, got some bone stuff here, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end our episode for today. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and until next time, farewell.